Sweet. All right, so anybody that's joining on the video for YouTube, we just drew a tulip, and you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself because we already did it. All right, let's start the, yeah, Toby, do you have another question? We are starting with phase 1. This is phase 1. This is where we're going. Do you guys want to see where we're going, or you want to just do it from to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised, or do you want to see it? But I got a nod. Let's just be surprised this time. When we do the pansy, we'll I'll show you the end. Okay, this is the rose. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so it looks like this is where the rose is coming out of the ground. So we know where that is, and it looks like it almost looks like a bird. So there's one curved stem to the left, one curved stem to the left, one curved stem to the right. Now I think the right side is going to be leaves, and I think the left side is going to be the rose. Let me look. Actually, maybe I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised too. Okay, so I'm going to start from this point at the bottom. You want to be like relatively low. If you wanted to, you could even put some soil, at least the symbol for soil. So we've got this symbol for these little arches and then some dirt. All right, and then we'll go one screaming arch this way, and then one screaming arch that way. I'm going to erase my first one because I want it to go taller. All right, so I think it's going to fit. It should fit on the page. Okay, roses do have like a cluster of petals towards the center, and that cluster of petals in this case is expressed by a spiral. So if you could start from the middle, you want to separate yourself. It's not actually at the end. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. So I just want to make sure that my rose fits on the paper. All right, so we're going to start from the very center, and it's going to spiral out. And then it looks like we're going to do 3 petals initially. So, and the nice thing about these petals is that it looks like they're round. So there'll be 1, 2, 3. They're kind of roundish, at least. Roundish. And the way it's drawn is that they're behind the center. So these petals are on top, and then the ones that are on the side are behind it. It's just like a classic kind of like overlapping feel. And that's phase 1. We have successfully finished phase 1. Hold on, let me get this message. All right, let's do phase 2. Slide this over. Whoa, 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 whoa. I might have to zoom out a little bit. We got a lot of action, Tilted this way, that looks like it's on. This looks like it's on. Move it over. This is up. Okay. Nice. Actually, this isn't as, oh, okay. I was like, what is the difference between phase 1 and phase 2? Because the easy part would be these leaves, the beginning of these leaves come out on either side, and they do touch. So we could do those right now. That to that. So they almost make like these V shapes that come out of the side. This one's a little bit too long. And then off of our first stem of the flower stem, it shoots off. And I think this is going to be the beginning of a bud. So I think that's what this is over here, this little circle. That's a bud. And then the rose is getting bigger. And this one, this is where the petal actually shifts. There's still 3 petals, but thankfully we did remember we did the S curve for the leaf in the tulip. Now look at the S curve here. So I draw an S to a point, and then I draw another S to that point. So this third round of petals, they're not rounded, they're pointed. So we're gonna, and they're pretty big. So we'll do an S here, and then S there. And we'll do an S here. And then, uh-oh, mine goes off the page. Hopefully you set it up so it was on the page. These petals do come to a tip. It seems like the bigger they get, they come to a tip. I don't think they have center lines like leaves, but you could think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that out. Cool. There's still no dirt. I think it's amazing that after phase 2, they still don't have dirt in the picture. All right, so we did the center, which was a spiral. Then we did the next layer of petals, which were rounded. And now this third layer of petals are like the second petals, except they're pointed. So there's point, point, point. I think, let me look. I think we're ready to go to stage 3. Yeah, we are. All right, sweet. Is everybody caught up? Am I going too fast? Not caught up yet. Okay, I'll slow down. The first part I did go pretty quickly were these like V shapes. If you look over onto, let me zoom out even more. This is the final phase, phase 3. You can see that these, let me turn it. Sorry, it's not. This thing only goes so high because it's on like a neck. Can you see the blue camera? It only goes so tall. And then the higher it goes, and then I have to focus it. Okay, cool. So this is the phase that we are doing, phase 2. I'm gonna write number 2, and then this one is number 3. All right, phase 2, we have the stem, which leads to a bud, and we have the next layer of petals on the flower. So phase 3, we have to add the petals to the bud, and we have to add another layer, which would be the final layer of the rose petals. And then the lines that were these V's, they become leaves. And they're not just any leaves. They are leaves that are spiky on the edge. So this is the last part. All the leaves are going to look like the one at the end. So I think the artist left it open so you could see the steps. So this one, you're going to turn into, just like the tulip petal, you add, the little almond shape. And then the next phase, you add the veins of the leaf. And then the third phase, you add the jagged edge of the leaf, which is actually really cool. Other components, there are thorns. There's a famous song called Every Rose Has Its Thorn. And this is a rose, and this is the thorn. And it's interesting how they made it like a triangular spike. I like that because they're almost like, they almost sweep up like shark fins. And then it looks like there's some tone to some of the petals. Where one petal overlaps the other one, there's a little tone on the one that's underneath. Okay, so I'm gonna move from phase 2 to phase 3, and I'll start sketching. Every rose has its thorn. All right, I'm gonna try to balance this a little bit closer, a little bit closer. All right. Does anybody have a question, by the way? All right. Yeah. What's up, Toby?
I think there's like more petals on the third one.
Let's try it. Oh, I think you might be right. Like on the tip, you're talking about the last one? Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so I'm gonna do the leaves. Let me do the leaves first. I think that's not a bad way to go. All right, so I'll do this leaf over here, make an almond shape. And then I'm gonna do the veins, which are just these angled. It's just, yeah, they just angle out, almost like a feather. Leaves and feathers like kind of look alike. And then I need to add the jagged edge to, which I think is the nature of the rose leaf. Roses are beautiful. They're red. They attract, insects, and people are attracted to roses too because they're such a bold color. But then they're thorny, so they want to stay put. Like they can be beautiful, they can be appreciated, but they also don't want to. They don't want to be messed with. Okay, that looks good. All right, so I'm wondering if I need to kill two birds with one stone, meaning I wonder if I can just draw the jagged edge of the leaf as the outside. You guys could try that. If you're feeling confident, you could try that. So instead of drawing a curved edge and then having to make it jagged, maybe try to draw it jagged at the same time. So look at that one. So I'm just going to try and do this jagged edge on one side, jagged edge on the other side. If it's too hard, you don't have to do it like that. And then there's a vein, left side, right side, left side, right side, right side, left side, right side, left side, right side, left side. And you don't have to know your left and right. You can just do one side and then do the other side. One side and then the other side. One side and the other side. One side and the other side. And I think what Toby was saying is that there's a leaf that comes off the top. So hopefully it fits on here. Jagged edge. Ooh, I'm gonna start at the bottom. I feel like doing the jagged edge is easier if you start from the bottom and go to the top rather than the top to the bottom. Yeah, it fits.
I think Toby was trying to say because there's more petals on the flower.
Oh, yes. I think yeah, definitely. There's a whole nother round of, and honestly, there are so many petals on the rose, like you could maybe even add another layer after that. So let me finish this last leaf, my last jagged leaf. Oop, again, starting from the bottom and making it jagged from bottom to top, I think is better. If you start from the top down, from the tip to the base, it's just awkward. The zigzag matches your hand better. Okay, so yeah, let's try another set of petals. Ooh. So I erase my stem so that the petal can overlap it. Nice, guys. Also, the tulip, the rose is kind of, when the rose is closed, it kind of reminds me of the tulip. Left side, right side, and then middle. I don't know if you see that. And it would help with color, like I know that flower, like, roses are red, right? There's a poem that says roses are red, violets are blue. And the red will really make it undoubtedly a rose. Now, typically, I don't like to mix the graphite, which is like a metal, with color pencils, but on Zoom, it really doesn't make a difference. The problem with graphite is that it's a metal and it blends, it like smudges. And when you mix color pencils, it smudges in with the color pencils. It just doesn't look that good. Yeah, do you have a question?
I haven't done the other petals for the rose yet, like the big ones.
Okay. So you did the spiral and then the round one?
Yes.
Cool.
But he's done the 3 layers, but he hasn't done the last one.
Got it. So you did do you did 1 layer of pointed ones. Good. Yeah, and you could just keep adding. I mean, rose bushes have there's so many roses on a rose bush, and it wouldn't hurt to add more roses. I mean, if I go up here, I'll start with the spiral, kind of leads me into a circle. Then I can add my rounded petals, which is the second layer. And I could do my first layer of pointed petals. And I can do another layer of pointed petals. Oh, wow. That was nice. When I say it was nice, I just mean I didn't think I was going to be able to draw it so quickly. But if you think about it, you know, it's just those 4 layers, and the spiral center, the round petals, and then the 2 layers of pointed petals. So I'm carefully attempting to not mix my colored pencils with the metal graphite. So I'm just drawing, I'm coloring, but I'm kind of coloring between the lines. And I'm sorry if this is shaking so much, but there it goes. It looks like the artist was trying to make it look like the stem was thicker, kind of like a tulip stem. But I think the tulip stem is much bigger than the rose stem. So you can make the rose stem maybe a little bit bigger, but I wouldn't make it too thick. It still looks pretty delicate to me. And if you see an opening on your stems, you could put some thorns on there. And anybody that's been pricked by a rose thorn knows about it. And so when they see those thorns, they'll be sure that it's a rose. Sure this is in focus. Sometimes it gets out of focus on me. There. The rosebud is still red. It's just smaller. Are these looking, how are you guys doing? Is it looking like a rose? Good. Good. Hey, Stace. My lovely assistant Stacy just showed up. Okay, everybody. Let's do about 3 more minutes on this one. And if you didn't color it, it's okay. If you did color it, you can keep going. You could also, again, you could make some fun things going in here. Maybe I'll draw an inchworm. And then instead of doing another flower, I think we should try doing an insect. Will you guys be okay with trying a ladybug? Yeah, the ladybug's pretty nice. Yes.
I've already done that.
What, the
I've
ladybug?
already-
Well, from this book or a different book?
Before you said it, I already thought of drawing ladybugs on my rose.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. No, this one's gonna be a close-up. There's my inchworm. Oh, buddy. What else should I do? I mean, there's just something so nice about a sun. It just makes the picture look so bright. It's gotta be perfectly round. Do you have a question? Oh, you're taking pics. It's fine. Isn't it a nice drawing of a rose?
I think it's a very nice drawing. I think the sun made it.
I think the sun made it too.
I know. Who's it?
I don't think you met her. Maybe you know Toby.
I know.
Hey guys, this is Stacy.
Hi.
She helps me with with the art school. And she's really, really, really good artist.
It's really, really nice of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's true. Whoa, look at these rays of light coming through. Oh, let me zoom out. I'm sorry for shaking the camera so much. I don't know why it's so shaky. The other class, it wasn't shaky. Maybe, oh, it's off balance. That's why. All right, sorry, everybody. I gotta lift it up a little bit. Okay. Hopefully it's more balanced now. I just think that yellow is so pretty. So everybody, you don't have to make your sun like this. I just think I just did it for some reason.
I have a question,
Yes, sir. Or who is that?
William.
Yes. What's up?
Can you use markers to color it in?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So one of the best. So some of the kids in the earlier class. So I didn't mention the rules. So there's only 3 rules at Mitchell School, and they are first one, you can't hurt anybody's feelings intentionally, which is kind of obvious, but I just make the rule anyway. And then the second one is you have to be aware of your mood. Sometimes you can be sad, sometimes you can be happy, sometimes you can be excited. Just be aware of your mood and how it's affecting people. You might be happy, but someone else might be sad, and you just want to be aware. You can feel however you want. I just want you to be aware of your mood and how it's affecting people. And then the last thing is, that looks great, William, is artistic independence. So if you're working on these projects, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You know, if you have markers or you have, you know, if you have an idea, you know, I just had that idea for the sun, like last minute. I mean, that was just like last minute. And if you know, you're going to have ideas that I'm not going to have. So I want you to be confident in that if you have an idea that you should go for it. And, you know, knowing that artistically you're independent of anybody else, like you can make all the decisions you want. I'm just trying to teach you some ideas that will make art fun and, you know, give you some, you know, concepts so that you can, you know, draw what you want to draw. But so, yeah, so always, if you have an idea, like if you have markers, use markers. If you have oil pastels, you know, if you want to put in clouds, or like you can put in a barn. Look at this little barn. I just had an idea for a barn way off in the distance. There's a little barn with a roof way off in the distance. It's almost like we're laying down in the strawberry bush, or in the rose bush. Crazy, right? Stacy, look at this. Yeah, you can read it, but just don't scream too loud. Wow. All right, so let's do a I think we can do the ladybug quickly, but you want to have a quick show and tell real fast? Toby, what was your question?
I'm finished.
All right, let's see it. Let's see your roses. Ooh, those roses are red. Nice. Good work. Ooh, interesting tone too. That makes it pop. All right, let me stop the share here so I can see who everybody is. Okay, so there's Liam and William. William, let me see yours first, and then we'll go over to Liam. All right, let me replace the pin. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Look at those ladybugs. Is that a lightning bug? That looked like a lightning bug. Oh, that's a ladybug too. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, and it was interesting. Did you color that rose for the second rose? You're on mute. Hold on, you're on mute. Can you unmute it?
This one or this one?
Yeah. Those clouds are great too. Both of those versions are dynamite. All right, great work, man. Thank you. So ladybug, we should get the ladybug in there. All right, replace pin with Liam. Let's see what you got. Perfect. Nice. Did I teach your brother? Nice. Okay. I was like, I think I know that room. That looks dynamite. Anybody else want to show?
You taught both my brothers.
Got it.
Ah, my throat. I had a
okay.
throat.
Anjali, is that how you pronounce it? Anjali?
Anjali.
Anjali. I almost got the A right. All right, let me replace it. Let's see. Whoa.
Anjali.
That ray of light is that warms my heart. That's beautiful. Yeah, and like the longer you made the stems, it's almost like the more elegant it became. You know, it's just like got elongated. Yeah, it's very sweet. Thank you for that. Hey, and everybody, if you guys don't mind having your parents photograph these and email them to me, it'd be really helpful. And you got some flowers in your room already. Drawing. Okay, replace the pin. All right, boys. Yes, Rohan and Kieran. Let's see yours, and we'll see if we can squeeze in this last ladybug. We might have to wait until next time. That's really good. Okay, awesome. So the only thing I think, and are you Kieran or are you Rohan? Okay, Rohan. What if so in my rectangle, so my piece, if I go back to your piece looks like it's in a rectangle, like a smaller rectangle. You know, it's like almost like an imaginary one. You should actually draw the rectangle. So instead of having it take up the entire sheet, make a smaller rectangle. And it's like you cropped it out. It's kind of like what we did with the tulip. Lillian, can we see yours? Or And then Kieran, we can see yours too. Are you almost ready? Almost ready?
I didn't finish it.
All right, we'll take a minute, but take a minute and then I'll show you. We'll look at Lillian's in the meantime. That rectangle is great, Rowan. Replace the pin. Oh yeah. So you went with the with the rays of light too. It makes me so happy. The butterfly is awesome too. You could close off that one side, or you could continue it all the way over if you wanted. So I mean, that's the thing. It's like at this point, there's so much potential. You know, it becomes like the landscape becomes almost like a stage set where you can just like add whatever you want, and it takes on a life of its own. Zoe, how'd you do?
Wait, which one? I'm
I
Zoe
know
too.
there's two Zoes. All right, the Zoe that has the giraffe up, I just see it, and I'll look at the other one. Nice tower too. Okay, sweet. You got giraffes on the brain. All right, let's see the other Zoe.
Hold on, I'm not quite finished.
Okay, don't worry.
I'm still trying to color in the roses.
Kieran, did you finish yours yet? While we're waiting for Zoe. Let's see it, boss. Replace pin. Move it over to your right, I think. Keep going. No. You can line it up with the camera hole. Back. Oh yes. Okay, right there. Clouds, dirt. Those are some serious thorns. I'm loving it. I like that the yellow comes on top a little bit. Really, really good. Okay, yeah, like I told your brother, you can put it in a rectangle as well. All right, Zoe with a Y. Let's see it.
Okay, I am finished. Okay,
That was
I
dramatic.
think. Yes, I'm finished. One more thing to do, and I'll be done. Okay.
Mhm. Man, that color is bold. That is great. That is great. So did you use markers?
Mhm.
If you wanted to, you could come in with a darker red or even a black pen, and you could refine your drawing. You know how you did the pencil and then you colored in like solid?
Yeah.
You could
I was
use
actually-
other colors on top and pull out the drawing, or you could let it stay just how you want. Just how it is. That was so bold. I love the confidence. This group is fantastic. I really
Thank you.
appreciate all of the work. All right. Do you dare me to draw a ladybug in 1 minute?
Dare you?
Stacy dared me.
Dare ya?
I'll dare myself if you give me a picture.
I'll give you a picture. Hold on, let me do it. All
I
right.
dare you.
Thank you.
Me too.
It's gonna take me longer to get the screen share up than it will for me to draw the ladybug. I'm just kidding. All right, hold your ears. I gotta sharpen my pencil. I know it's so loud. I apologize. All right, ladybugs. So this is the destination. This is where we're going. All right, that's the ladybug. It's a close up, and then we're gonna go through this phase, and we're gonna start here. Okay, so we'll start with a circle, which is basically like a sun, and then it looks like a sun with a cross in it. All right, here we go. So we're gonna start with a circle. You got this, y'all. Circle. Then I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna find the center of that circle. Center line. Then I'm gonna make this teeny little cross at the top. Now this is where it gets interesting. So I think the center line breaks the wings. Yeah, you have a question, Kieran?
Do we have to draw this?
You don't have to.
Okay.
No, you don't have to. It's just for fun. The thing is, we only have like 1 minute, so it's funny to see if I can do it in 1 minute. Okay, so then there's that cross. So we're gonna get the edge of his neck, and then we're gonna add a little arc to get his head on top of that. And the only way we know it's a head is because we've got two eyes. Boom, boom. So the ladybug is kind of like all wings and all body with like this little head attached. Look how this one is so different. All right, that's it. So we added a little neck, a little teeny little neck, which the cross created, and then we added a head with the eyes. And then here we go. Now you have to draw the rest of the ladybug. I really should have black. So this is all, so this piece is honestly, it's all about symmetry. So it's got three legs, you know, one faces up, two face down. And then each leg, I think, has three components. So you can watch how fast you can do this. Hold on, Ronan. So you go 1 zigzag, 2, 3 for the foot. So we'll do 1 out of the body, 2 long, and then 3 with the foot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Rohan, what's up?
I thought we were gonna do 3 flowers.
I know, but we ran out of time. This class is only an hour. It goes by so quickly. Okay, now we'll do 1 exiting the body from underneath the shell, actually. We're gonna do a long leg and then a short foot. And then exits the body, long leg, short foot. All right, so I probably should have done left side, right side, but the way that you get symmetry is you do the right side and then immediately do the left side. So, and I broke my little rule there. I'll do that with the spots though. So short exit, long leg, short foot. Even shorter exit, long leg, and then short foot. Now this leg is long, but it's also thick. So I need to thicken this one. And then this leg was too thin, so I'm gonna thick that one. And then we'll do the spots.
I'm done.
Dot on the left, dot on the right. Okay, I'm almost done too. Dot on the left,
I'm done too.
dot on the right. You guys are so fast. Dot on the left, dot
Me
on the right. You guys are the best. I'm telling you, this
Me
group
too.
rules. Did you color it in red though? Have you filled it in red yet? If it's not red, it's not done. I'm just kidding. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I had a really good time. And then have you ever seen how sometimes they have their little wingtips stick out the back if they haven't closed their tail perfectly yet? All right, Rohan, what's up? Can I see? If everybody finished, let's hold them up. Stop the share. Nice, Toby. Anjali, can we see yours? Nice. I love, yeah, honestly, it's like more spots, the better. William, let's see it. That's it. Huge. See, you can, you draw one way when it's got to be fast, and you draw a different way when you've got all day. And you got to know how to draw both ways. You got to draw quick, and then you got to draw slow. Nice.
Okay.
Dude.
I'm done.
Beautiful tulip. Kieran, that's really, really stunning.
I'm done.
All right, let's see it. Zoe.
Okay.
Zoe with a Y.
Have to do this and done pretty much, but I haven't drawn in the face quite yet. My brother helped me draw the legs though.
Okay.
I
You're
drew
allowed to use
it really small and I didn't finish drawing the legs.
Phenomenal.
Here's mine.
Let's see it, Zoe with the IE. Oh, Lillian, nice. Clean. That is clean. These are great. Bold. Very bold. Zoe with an IE. Phenomenal. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I really gotta go. We went 5 minutes over, but I am gonna see you guys next week. So make sure you guys keep drawing. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Bye.
Thanks. Have a great week,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye.